All right, so I've been signing off these videos saying ask questions every time. So I may as well put a few more facts in there for you to ask questions about. So one of the last videos that I did was about the judicial system and the family court system. That they're not really courts, they're administrative proceedings. So let's talk a little bit about the history of Title 4D. Title 4D is where the administrative agencies, the child support, child support enforcement, child protective services, you know, the family courts, they get their funding from Title 4D, the federal whatever act. Anyway, so the current child support system was put in place by Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton. It was written by two of the most prolific child traffickers, human traffickers on the earth. They have the Clinton Foundation, which has been repeatedly tied to child trafficking in Haiti, Honduras, Africa, the Dominican Republic, the so the lady who was over the Amber Alert system, she worked for the Clinton Foundation, and she was in Haiti, and she was busted with the nanny of the Clinton family with a cargo truck, you know, a box truck with 30 Haitian people in it. Some of them were children and some of them were adults, but they were being transported across the border to the Dominican Republic in a trafficking scheme. They were being sold. Now, where did they get them? I postulated many times that a lot of times they had those Salvation Army tents set up for victims of the earthquake who were injured, and the families would bring them to the tents, and they would be shuffled out the backside of the tent. The family would be informed that their loved one had passed away, and they would take care of the body, and then this living person would be sold into slavery. That's how that works. Then the Clinton Foundation owned I don't know if they still do, but they used to own the human trafficking hotline. And that's the number that someone who escaped a human trafficking situation would call to be rescued from the human trafficking situation. And they would be rescued by someone affiliated with the Clinton Foundation and put right back into it. It was like this endless loop. They couldn't get out. And that's why for so many years we didn't hear anything about trafficking. We didn't see victims of human trafficking. You know, we didn't see them on TikTok with their own TikTok accounts and going on podcasts talking about it and stuff, because they were trapped in this loop. It's a communication loop. It was evil and it needs to be dismantled. And anyway, so those people are the ones who put in place the child support, foster care system, and the funding structure, the federal matching funds for removing children from their families. So they have a background in human trafficking. They have been repeatedly caught human trafficking, and people affiliated with them caught human trafficking. We've got the Clinton Body Count, so they have been protecting it violently for decades. Now it's being revealed what their agenda really was, so it makes sense that they would do things in a certain way. And so now the structure behind the Title 4D program makes complete sense when you view it in the light of human trafficking. It makes perfect sense. So we let it go on for so long because we thought, well, you know, someone loses their kids to the system, they just must be a bad parent. They must have done something wrong. And now we're finding out that's not the case. So, you know, ask questions.